Welcome to a talking session. So I just feel like I wanted to make a talking video. I haven't talked for a while. I usually talk a lot, and sometimes it's very important to be quiet, but I am usually quiet most of the day. So it's funny because most people who meet me or who know me in real life, you know, not on this online weird place that you're watching me right now, but I don't usually talk so much, you know. I'm usually pretty quiet, and I'm internalizing everything that's going on, and then I express myself here, and you can, you know, it depends. I'm a good talker when it's 1-to-1 or maximum 3 people. Otherwise, I mostly want to be quiet. Obviously I talk, you know, I'm not always quiet, but I more maybe express my opinions on this platform than I do otherwise, basically. And it's fun because you know, we all go through self-development waves in our lives, and we all learn more about our lives or ourselves and the people we are surrounded with, and our soul and our body and the mystery and just life itself and your personality or your psyche or your heart or your past or your childhood or whatever we are learning about in this life, or, you know, external things and not maybe internal, is helping us to understand how we work, right? And we are all so complex beings. Every one of us. We are all so complex. And it takes time to get to know you. It takes time for you to get to know you, right? Especially if you're a complex person. It takes, and most people are complex, right? Maybe not everyone, but yeah, I think everyone is. And it's cool, you know, because it seems like the more I'm learning about how I interact with the world, the more I understand others' actions and others' reactions or not actions, and it's kind of cool, you know. It's kind of cool that you get a better understanding of other people's psyche when you're understanding your psyche more. And obviously every psyche and every person is different, and that's why it's so important for people to understand that we can't really understand another person. First of all, they don't really understand themselves, right? That's kind of hard. And second of all, it's a complex being, so even though we can feel that we know a person in our soul, we don't really know them in a personality wise, or as a weird human being, the things that we're kind of are experiencing, that we are kind of human beings in this. It's what we experience right now. We are not really human beings, right? We're kind of more than that, but more than that, human beings is such a more, it's already a really cool big thing, right? Being a human being, experiencing these feelings and these perceptions that we can, the senses, all senses, you know, it's a strange experience. And then we can start to think, how is the experience of a bumblebee? It's not the same experience as we are having. The experience of our pets. I have been living with a rabbit and a dog here for a while now, and I wonder how their life is. Like when they're watching me, what do they see? Are they seeing the same me as I see when I look in the mirror? Which is not really me, it's just a reflection of, I don't know, my perception maybe. I was born with this body, and, you know, and with my mind and with my I don't know, the mind kind of changes though, right? And so does the body. And so does the soul, like. So what is constant? What doesn't change? What is always there? It's love, right? It's the only thing. Because hate comes from, hate is based from something, right? We don't just hate because we like to hate. There's a reason why we hate certain things or dislike certain things. But is there a reason why we love? I don't have a reason for loving the persons that I love in my life. I just love them because I love them, you know? So it's the only thing that exists. We should just give love to everyone, because they help us grow. Everyone helps us grow, especially the most challenging persons, unfortunately, that we meet. And that most challenging person can be yourself, right? It's mostly yourself. So I lost that. The thread is done. So we're changing subject now. So I'm just preparing you because that's how we're doing it. You know, when I don't really have a plan, that's how we do it here. It just jumps from different kind of subjects. But that's fine. That's also fine, you know. We don't have to follow a point all the time, because sometimes it's nice to just release whatever it is that you want to express. And sometimes it's kind of nice to also have, you know, a red thread or whatever. A red thread? A green thread? Why is it red? Why do you say a red thread? Come up there. So this is a dog. It's a Chihuahua, I think. But he can only speak Portuguese. So he doesn't understand me. It's starting to get cold and the sun is going down. So let's wrap it up. Thank you for listening to my rambling. I have no really idea what the red thread to this video was. The Swedish red thread gets its name from the ancient Greek legend of Theus and the Minotaur, a monster. No idea. Have a nice day and subscribe if you haven't, and if you want to see more weird videos when I'm just rambling about stuff, or just when I'm traveling or playing music or making art or whatever I'm doing. You can find all the links to everything that I have in the box below. And express yourself. Express yourself. Express yourself out with your words. Express yourself. Express yourself out with the words. Express yourself out with the words. And goodbye.